Hey Zen friends, happy equinox to you. Of course, spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, fall equinox in the southern hemisphere. And I'm excited to see what comes through in our readings. We have 4 videos, and we're going to focus in on the actual elemental signs. So we've got fire signs and earth signs, air signs, and water signs. And we'll start off from this Seasons of the Witch Ostara Oracle, which is the equinox celebration. We're going to have a special little spread with which in the book of this author here, they actually call it the composting spread. So we'll be pulling 5 cards to do a special spread and zero in some questions for the collective of that element. And then we'll pull a Blue Messiah oracle here for additional information for the collective. And then also chakra reading cards to see what chakra that you can zero in on during this 3-month period that runs from March 20th to June 20th. And then, as a bonus, we're going to be using this Intuitive Whispers oracle to pull 3 cards, 1 for each of the individual signs that fall within that element, for extra little flavor for each individual zodiac sign. So I'm excited. So let's get into your reading. All right, water signs, this is your equinox reading. Of course, this is for Cancer signs, Scorpio, and Pisces. And I love this special composting spread that comes from this deck, the Seasons of the Witch, the Ostara Oracle. And they provide this in there, and I love it. So I will explain as we're pulling 5 cards what these are for. So the first card is going to be what Spirit wants you to know. What challenge or trash are you facing that's actually hidden treasures, right? So let's take a look here. This is for all water signs to start off. So we'll take a look here. All right, I feel like this is the first card making itself known. I feel like we got our next 2 here too. The second one is how can you shift your perspective to uncover hidden blessings? The third one is what is the treasure hiding in this challenge? Number 4 is what actions or steps can you take to turn this trash into treasure? Okay, I feel like that's the one here. Let's just move them like this here. Okay, and then the final one, number 5, is what is the long-term impact of the insights that you will acquire during this here? And there we go. That's number 5. All right. So let's dive in. So what challenges or trash are you facing that's actually a hidden treasure? You got spring cleaning. All right. So card 38 coming in here, which says it's time to clear from the path all that does not serve you. All right. So there is some energy here, of course. Let me just line these up a little better. There we go. About obstacles, things in your way that have been obstacles and blocks that are keeping you from moving forward on your path. And the key words for this is all about clearing, cleansing, and making space. So it says someone or something from your situation is taking up valuable space in your heart and mind. And there will be no room for anything additional to enter your life until you clean out what is broken, unused, or causing unnecessary clutter. When you receive this card, you're asked to learn the art of letting go. It's one thing to know something no longer has a place in your life, but it's something entirely different to physically take steps to release it, and another thing still to let it go emotionally. We know that, right? So this is a clear sign to move on and confirmation that what you have asked for is not for you. So by setting yourself free, you're also giving permission for other people involved to do the same. All of you will now have the chance to find places and people and situations that are in alignment with who you are now and who you are becoming. Trying to force your desired resolution will only cause unnecessary stress and can lead to further frustrations and additional problems that can easily be avoided by making this intentional choice to seek healthier options, right? So that challenge and that trash is these things that have been in our life for a while and realizing, okay, they need to go onto the compost pile to transform into fertilizer for something else, right? Now it talks about an Abre Camino opening pathways floor wash. So I'll read this and part of your spring cleaning, right? Floor wash is our powerful ways to remove unwanted influence from your home. This floor cleaner will clear your home of negativity, absorb and banish any personal obstacles that have been holding you back, and purify your home. Bring 4 to 6 cups of water to a boil. Then add 4 tablespoons of fresh or dried lemon balm, 4 tablespoons of fresh or dried pine needles, 2 tablespoons of fresh or dried rue, R-U-E, 1 teaspoon of fresh or dried mugwort, and 6 tablespoons of fresh or dried Abre Camino. Turn off the heat and allow the plants to steep for 30 minutes. As you're waiting, take this time to open your windows, light a white candle, play some music that will wake up your spirit, and burn some incense. Sweep the entire house then, and when the floor wash is ready, strain the steeped plants and use the remaining liquid to mop your floors. As you work, keep your mind free of negative thoughts and pour your attentions into the act, using both the spirits of the plants and your own inner magic. Wow, I like that. So definitely clearing and letting some things go. That is our challenge. Number 2 is how can you shift your perspective to uncover hidden blessings? And for that, we have wreath making, master number 44. It says, adorn your world with spells infused with purpose and craft the life you desire. Yeah, what you truly desire, right? So let's see here. Number 44. So the key words of this on how you can shift your perception is home blessings, magical living, and the power of ornamentation. Anything can become a ritual of positive transformation with the right intention. Cleaning your home can become a powerful practice of clearing stagnant energy from yourself and your environment, which is what we just all talked about. Filling your home with fragrance can easily present a chance to uplift the spirits of those who dwell in your space, and adorning your home with intentional decor, such as hanging symbols of prosperity or wreaths for protection, can draw in your desires. Everything you fill your environment with can support your journey with ripples of positive energy. Be mindful of the energy around you, taking care to surround yourself with the people and things that give you a sense of peace and belonging as much as possible. The more you fill your life with things that bring you joy, the more reasons you have to attune to the vibration of happiness and fulfillment, drawing more of this energy to you. Ornamentation can be a wonderful practice of self-expression, allowing you to find inspiration in the things you hold most clear. Allow your personal space to become a living vision board, slowly creating a life that is deeply reflective of who you are and who you'd like to become. Additionally, being intentional with the people you spend the most time with can contribute to your growth or hinder it. If you surround yourself with positive people, you're much more likely to have a positive outlook yourself. If your desire is to advance in life, consider spending time with people who have been where you are now as they can offer valuable insights to help you get ahead while avoiding costly mistakes. Round. So you can shift your perspective and uncover hidden blessings here by, cleansing your home, like it says, doing the things we talked about in this card, but also surrounding yourself by those things that you want to grow and you want to become and you want to expand instead of the stuff that's opposite of that. So I like that. That's how you can shift your perspective, by changing what you're seeing literally and experiencing around you. So I love that. And then number 3 is, what is the treasure hiding in this challenge? So we've got Aries energy, Aries rebirthing energy here. And it says you're being called to step into the flame with an ignited vision of your desires. Time is of the essence. So this really ignites and brings in new energy for you. Keywords are initiation, fearlessness, boldness, and impulsiveness. That, brand new Aries sparking energy. So the zodiac sign Aries is the sign of fresh starts and renewed vitality. That's the hidden gift, this fresh start, this fresh smelling feeling, right? I always remember when my mom would clean the house and she used Pine Sol and that lemon fresh, and you would walk in, you're like, you knew that she had done her deep cleaning because it was all that smell. And that's kind of what I'm feeling with all of this. It is the astrological new year, initiating humanity into each different cycle of cosmic evolution. Aries natives, or people with many placements in Aries, are bold, self-motivated, and full of energy, and never shy away from a challenge. They are warriors through and through, having no problems being the first to charge into fire. My host was just leaving with her car, and it got dark suddenly, right? But it made this light shine so much brighter than when the light is shining, right? I love that. Aries says now is the time to act, and that you should do so quickly. Do not waste this opportunity with doubts, second guessing, or a lack of confidence. Aries is impulsive and quick to get the ball rolling, but burns through this burst of energy just as quickly as she starts. Your situation mirrors the vibrations of the Aries season. Your doorway to success is opening, but will begin to close almost as soon as it appears. So be mindful of losing your nerve by overanalyzing, as a successful outcome in this situation requires immediate boldness. So take immediate action on this. This card can mean being the first to say, I love you, or if you're single, being more aggressive when it comes to dating or making friends. You may need to initiate conversations and speak up for yourself and your desires, and not be afraid to ask for what you want. Fortune favors the bold, as the saying goes, and Aries is bold if nothing else. The only way to lose is by failing to play. There's a fire reclamation earth ritual. It says fire ceremonies can be used to release negative energy, set intentions, and invite positive change. And for this ceremony, find a location that is safe and legal to where you can light a fire, such as a fire pit or designated campfire area. Gather natural materials such as dried leaves, twigs, and branches, as well as special herbs or flowers that are sacred to you. And begin by creating a sacred space, which you can do by casting a circle or creating a physical boundary around the fire area, and by setting up any altar items or sacred objects you wish to include. Light the fire and take a moment to focus your intention. You can use a simple prayer or incantation or invocation and sit in silence and connect with the energy of the fire. And spend some time sitting with the fire, meditating or reflecting on your intention. What do you wish to release or reclaim? When you feel ready, close your ceremony by thanking the fire and any spirits or deities you may have invoked, and by safely, of course, extinguishing the fire. So I love that. The treasure hidden in the challenge is this ability for this reboot, this new scent, this new sense of moving forward, this clarity, making space for the new. And then the fourth one is, what actions or steps can you take to turn this trash into treasure? You got chicks. Chickies. And number 6, there is no greater power than the light that lives on through acts inspired by the heart. I love that. All right. And then number 6 is the energy of confirmation of your good nature, sending out positive vibes, attracting the right kinds of people. Again, the space, having your who you surround yourself with be in alignment with the energy you're wanting. And it says, baby chicks are often associated with innocence and purity, and seeing one in a dream or throughout your day serves as a reminder of your good nature. Regardless of your goals, your perceived mistakes, dreams, or hardships, there's so much goodness and value in your spirit. You are a soul of great worth and have many gifts that can positively contribute to humanity. This card's appeared for you to remind you of the purity of your heart. There is a part of you that is free from the pain and misfortunes of life, innocent as a baby chick freshly hatched. You might know this being as your inner child or your true self. It's the part of your being that pushes you to see the wonder in the world and the good in other people. You're encouraged to approach your situation from a place of trust and kindness. Remember your pure heart and fight meanness with compassion, lies with truth, anger with cheer, and negativity with optimism. So these actions you can do, again, I just feel like it's reiterating a lot of what we've talked about, because it's about replacing the lower vibrational things that you don't want to grow with higher vibrational things that you do want to grow. And then with all this insight you've acquired, what is the long-term impact of all this? Let's take a look here. So you've got the spring equinox itself. Card 39. Spring showers wash over you, revealing a decision awaiting its flowers. All right. So let's see here. What is the long-lasting impact with all this new knowledge? Equilibrium, convergence, and unity. The word equinox comes from the combination of two Latin words, equus, or equal, and nox, or night. On the spring equinox, also known as Ostara, there are equal daylight and night hours, representing equilibrium and the convergence of two energies. You may be trying to balance two separate factors or parts of your life. You've done your best, managing things enough to keep the wheel turning, but now it's time to consider how long you can keep this up. Spring cannot exist while winter still has its hold on the earth. You too will need to decide which path is better suited for the season you're shifting towards. Again, letting go of the things that don't serve anymore. Winter serves us. Every season has its reason, and now it's time for the new season, right? Fortunately, seasons do come and go. There will always be another winter or a spring waiting for you in no time at all. There's no reason why you can't walk two paths, just not at the same time. You may need to let go of one goal temporarily to give another its chance to shine. However, know that you can revisit it at a later date. You may need to prioritize family, especially if you have also pulled Robin, which we did not, over your work life for a time. Well, so there is a great gift here in this. It allows you to see that it's okay to let go, and if it's meant for you, it'll come back around in another season. If it's not, then it's done. It's what it's needed to do, and you'll move into a different place in your life with all that. So I like that. And then we're going to pull here from the Blue Messiah reading cards. Again, this is still for the collective of all of the water signs. What else does Spirit have for you? I want you to know about this equinox. All right. So we have this here. And we've got willpower. Yep. The power of choice, right? Beautiful, beautiful card. Card number 36. We'll put that here. This is from the Blue Messiah reading cards, just if you wanted to see what those look like. So there is an unknown comment or quote. That's what I was looking for. The tallest oak in the forest was once just a tiny nut that held its ground. That's funny. There are days you feel as though you cannot sustain your energy or reach your goals. This can be disheartening, and indulging in unhealthy habits can be all too easy. This card serves as a reminder to you that it is time to turn what you already know into what you do. Willpower is the driving force behind your strength and determination. It is born from the willingness to change your present situation. There we go. This inner power can overcome emotional and mental resistance and literally transform your life. The first step in developing willpower is finding the willingness to make change. This is the most important step as it forms into the motivating force you need to carry you through. The stronger your will, the stronger your ability to persevere and successfully achieve your goals. The second step to strengthening your will is applying discipline and focus. And although this step can be challenging some days, walk through it and just do what needs to be done. Willpower accompanied by self-discipline ultimately will lead you to self-mastery instead of being a slave to unhealthy patterns. You don't attain willpower and discipline. They are already inside you. Go now, reclaim your will, and take back the reins of your life. Wow. The chakra this deals with is the solar plexus, which is getting to know your true self and your self-power. And the exercise you can do is wake up earlier and dance or walk for 30 minutes. That's interesting. The affirmation you have is, I have the willpower and perseverance to accomplish anything I set my heart and mind to. And this is so perfect, with all of this energy that's here, because we do have this, when there's something in our life here that does not serve us anymore, it's sometimes hard to let it go, right? But knowing we have the willpower and perseverance inside of us, we don't have to attain it. It's there. We just got to activate it, right? So you are powerful. All right. And then we also have here chakra reading cards. Let's see what other message they have for the water sign collective here. Right. I do feel like this one is it. And let's see what we have here. So we've got inner child, number 17. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll put that over here. These are the chakra reading cards, if you are interested in those. So let's take a look here. This is the heart chakra, of course, this green energy that's here. And it says you've called this card and energy into your awareness today because it's time to create a more fulfilling, loving relationship with your inner child. Each person has within them aspects of the child, those parts of us that can be vulnerable, misunderstood, unloved, not heard, and those wounded feelings we hold on to as children. When we take these experiences into our adult life, our connection to the inner child is sometimes forgotten. Have you been beating yourself up lately or been down on yourself and allowed people and situations in your life to affect you negatively? Playing this card today highlights that you're currently reacting to a situation from the perspective of your inner child. Old wounds may be opened and you may feel trapped and confused. Know that it's time to give your inner child some love and care. Take some time to tune in to this wounded being who lies within you. Ask what he or she requires in order to heal. You may feel drawn to go and see a healer or to simply take some quiet time to engage in an inner dialogue with this part of you. Whatever is required, know it's a powerful time of healing and breaking free from these old restraints. It's time to set your inner child free and allow this aspect of you to feel safe, loved, and heard. It's time to be fully engaged and present with your inner child to allow deep connection and healing. Love, love, love is the key. It is also very important to allow the inner child out to play. Life can become so serious and we forget to play, create joy, and have fun. When was the last time you played and felt like a kid? What does your inner child want to do? Go play on a swing? Dance? Paint? Go to the beach? It's time to let your inner child express himself or herself with play and joy. The affirmation for that card is, my inner child is free to express love and joy. Yeah. So some of the stuff that we're holding on to because it makes our inner child feel safe and maybe in control, even though it's not healthy for us anymore. So becoming that safe place for your inner child can help you with all of this as well. So I love that. All right, now let's dive into the more specific readings for the 3 signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. For that, we're going to start off with Intuitive Whispers Oracle. And then we'll pull some tarot for each too. So for Cancer, what message do you have? What advice for this equinox for Cancer signs? Okay, that's what we have for Cancer signs. For Scorpios, we have that. And then for Pisces, we have this one. All right. And then we do have these. It is the Soha Mystic, I hope I said that correctly, tarot. And if you heed the advice of Spirit for this equinox, this is the result. This is what it will bring for you. So for Cancer signs, what will the result be here? Okay, we've got that one and that one. They do want this top one too. If it will go, there we go. And then for Scorpio, what would the end result be? Or what will it bring? Okay, they want those. And then for Pisces, what do we have for Pisces? Okay, we do have that one, and they do want that one, and they do want that one, and they do want those two. All right. So let us dive in here. So starting off with Cancer signs. Intuitive journaling. This is probably something you already do. Being so connected, Cancer signs, to spirit world and moon energy. I really like that for you. But let's see what they have here. So this card is inviting you to switch off from your rational, conscious mind and explore your intuitive subconscious, a place that exists beyond thought and that can be accessed in moments of silence, where there is no judgment, no expectation, and where you are present in the moment rather than distracted by the past or the future. Intuitive journaling is not striving to make sense of what is written or to be understood. It's simply exploring with curiosity what the intuition wants to say. Ooh. How to journal intuitively. It says you will need a notebook and pen and a place to be quiet. Close your eyes and focus inward on your breath. Take 10 deep breaths, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to a count of 6. By lengthening your exhale, you're allowing your body to calm. Continue to focus on your breath until you feel your mind and body soften. Open your eyes and put your pen straight on the page in front of you. Begin to write without taking your pen off the page. Start with the prompt, my intuition wants to say, ... And then let your intuitive subconscious guide the way. Wow. So really connecting to your inner subconscious where your inner child actually is. So this can help you connect with your inner child as well. And in doing so, what does it bring here for you? the star, hope, balance, It allows you to really kind of tune in to what is your dream come true. It helps you bring clarity to what you're wanting in your life as well. So I like that for you. You also have temperance. Temperance is patience in a way, but it's also alchemy and two major arcana here too. So it is the cups going back and forth, something that starts off as a base metal, and as it goes back and forth, as we add more into the cups, it allows the magic to happen. It allows the transformation to happen where it eventually turns to gold. So there is this patience with the process, but clarity of life that comes in. I feel like clarity about what do you feel needs to be added to your life to make it feel like it's turning to gold. And the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana. This is this energy here of realizing, even your human realizes this. It's the tune of for you, that everything that happens in life is happening for me. And we move from like this energy that life is happening to us, or that we're on an out of control drama train that's about to leap off the tracks and explode in a gorge. And we realize there's a lot of fate, fated things we knew we wanted to experience, and that we didn't come to this life like, oh, we've tripped into this life and here we are. We specifically chose this life knowing all of the possibilities of all the stuff that could happen. And when we realize that everything that happens in our life does happen for us, we step away from that victimhood of life happening to us, and we see it as life happening for us. And it brings in this feeling of abundance, this feeling of control, instead of blaming things on the outside world and feeling miserable. We can transform that, and we can understand, okay, why did I want this to happen for me? It's me that wanted to experience this, and what can I glean from it? And that can come forward here through the journaling and that reflection. Then you also have here the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Letting go of old thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't serve you anymore. Small t truths rooted in fear. And this is like that getting, they're not dead. They're exhausted from trying to live up to all the expectations. All those supposed to be's and should be's and need to be's and have to be's. And it's realizing what expectations did I have, in this. These situations that I'm experiencing, lower vibrational energy, and how can I transform them into seeing, what did I learn through this? Can I release myself from this too? So I love that. And the Five of Wands, yeah, transformation of energy from what maybe was feeling dramatic to seeing that it was happening for us and what we wanted to glean from that. So I really like this energy for you, and that is what they have for you, Cancer signs. And then we have Scorpio. So Scorpio, you are brilliant. Dun, 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 dun. The peacock feathers there. We'll put that up here. And let's see what message they have for you. So, you truly are bloody brilliant. Right, Scorpio? No one has to tell you that twice. You're like, I know. Sometimes it's easy to get lost in an internal world of negative thoughts. Today, that changes. How would you feel if every morning you woke up, looked in the mirror, and told yourself, I am bloody brilliant? Do you feel a little smile creep onto your face even as you think those words to yourself? That is a smile that knows on a deep level that you are brilliant. Perhaps you haven't reminded yourself of this enough recently. Words are powerful, so you must be careful which ones you choose. We often subconsciously select the bad ones and then are surprised that we don't feel great. So think back to this morning. What did you say to yourself when you looked in the mirror? If it wasn't a positive, uplifting thought, then let this be your chance to flip the switch and turn that frown upside down. I like it. So how to reinforce your brilliance? Do nothing except be yourself. You are already brilliant just as you are. Your job isn't to do anything except change your dialogue a little. At least 5 times every day, say to yourself, I am bloody brilliant. Once you've done that to yourself, tell someone else they are brilliant too. Share the love and power of switching your internal dialogue to be more positive. Wow, I love that. And if you do so, what does that bring for you? 9 of Pentacles, this feeling of abundance, this feeling of independence. And I like that because this energy that comes in with that is this, I don't need other people to tell me I'm bloody brilliant because I find that inside myself. Spirit is with you here, but it is this feeling of abundance from the outside, not from the outside world, but just that your world is feeling abundant and full because you're realizing I don't have to become anything else than I already am. Yeah, the Strength card, got some powerful Leo energy, but this is realizing your inner strength. You realize, again, this pointing inward, I am bloody brilliant. Other people's opinions are moot compared to what we believe in ourselves. We get to determine that. We're the ones that are the storyteller in our life, right? So here comes my host is coming back now. So it got a little dark, but here's the brightness, right? All right, there we go. And then we have the Empress. Oh, no, this is the Emperor, which is a powerful card as well. Because brings balance and stability in, but all this empowerment energy coming in here. Because the Emperor surrounded by a bunch of people telling them the supposed to be, the should be, the need to be, the have to be, all that kind of stuff that comes in with that, puts that distraction, the pressure of we're trying to please the outside world. But the Emperor realizes, wait a minute, I can't please all these people. Everyone has different desires, different expectations and rules and blah, blah, blah. But I'm the emperor over my own life, right? I get to decide what I want. And then I decide what I want. And then I make a plan and I put energy behind it. And so again, there's this very much this empowering energy of becoming self-sustained and self-defined. I like that for you. And you have the 3 of Cups, joy, celebration. And it also, you draw in a community of people who match your new energy. You're not trying to be someone that you're not. You're not having lower vibrational energy that you're drawing in. You've chosen this higher vibration and you draw in people that match that. You draw an energy that matches that. And then you have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, you're able to let go of your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets. That this is the nightmare and insomnia card, but things that made you feel limited, and you're able to have this release of these old thoughts and beliefs. Again, this is that letting go of the lower vibrational negative thoughts that are rooted in the fear of rejection, the fear of not being enough, the fear of not being good enough, right? Not being lovable. And so this changes when you do this. So I love that for you. All right. And then lastly, but not leastly, we got Pisces. So Pisces, for you, you have the power of silence. Look at this beautiful card. Let's see if I can get it to focus in. Look at that beautiful, beautiful. It's like a portal that's there. All right. So we'll put that right here. Card number 3, that's coming in there. So number 3 says, how often are you in silence, existing in a place without the distraction of music, screens, work, or people? There is a deep internal power that can only be accessed from that silence. This is your intuition. It is always there, but it takes the discipline of consistent practice to become comfortable enough in the silence to hear it. If you're reading this card, take this as your first whisper to reconnect to the silence and listen. At first, it might sound loud. The mind will try to find any way to distract you, creating to-do lists and replaying events. But you must persevere. At the other side of this chatter is a powerful silence, and from within that stillness, your inner confidence will begin to come through. How to access the power of silence? Close your eyes and listen. Tune in to every sound you can hear, both far away and close by. Don't get caught up in the sounds, just notice them. Bring your awareness to the breath as it enters and leaves the body. And whenever your mind wanders, which it inevitably will, simply invite your awareness back to your breathing. And now move your awareness to the space between the breaths, the silence at the end of the inhale and the silence at the end of the exhale. Let yourself drift into these silences and listen. Wow. Powerful. If you take time to do this, what will come here for you? Yeah, you have the Tower. There will be this removing of obstacles and things and thoughts and beliefs that are in your mind that will help clear away those things and make the space for things that are more in alignment with your life. It'll clear the path to allow you to move forward too. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. It allows you to gain this new energy that feels abundant, that feels full, and that it's like this abundant fullness of life energy that comes in that silence, because with all those thinking and all those things that can just stop for a moment, you can really be in the moment instead of striving to get somewhere in the future. You're able to enjoy the now a lot more deeply and clearly as well. Yeah, the Six of Cups. This does allow you, Six of Cups is like childhood energy. It allows you to connect to your inner child, of course. But this also talks about Akashic records and past lives. And in this silence, you're able to connect more deeply into your spiritual gifts. And you're able to really tune in to some past life emotions, some past life memories that come in here as well. So creating that space allows you to see and connect in that more deep manner. 10 of Cups. Joy, 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 joy. Yeah, and so definitely when we get out of our head and we're in the moment, joy, our natural state of joy and happiness of who we really are, we're able to really zero in that in this moment. When we're in the future, we can have anxiety or fear. In the past, there can be fear and other lower vibrational emotions. But in the now, when we're clear of all that and we're in that silence, we can really connect to that. In fact, the power of now, I think it was the power of now with Eckhart Tolle. He mentioned like life is like a submarine, 3 compartments. The past is in one compartment, the present is in one, and the future is another. If you can close those doors and lock them, it gets really quiet in the now. And that reminds me of that energy. And there's the joy of the moment too. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. And this allows, it's worth it here with the Eight of Pentacles. It kind of refers back to the King of Pentacles here, but this is putting in the effort to have this silence. It allows things to move forward, and you'll see the impact of that silence in your outside world in positive ways too. Yeah, and then you have the Death card, the death and rebirth. It won't kill you. Silence won't kill you. It might feel like it in the beginning, but this is a rebirth and a transformation. It really allows you to put an ending of old ways of thinking, old ways of being, and allows you to move in to higher ways of being and existing too. So I love that for you. That's what they have for you, Pisces. So all you water signs, I hope you enjoy this reading. If you're wanting to dive even deeper, I do offer personal readings and some other items. All that is listed in the description docs down below. I had my personal readings go on sale in February. I extended it through March So now's a great time to do that if you want to get it at a reduced price. It's all listed down there, like I said. Also, I offer YouTube channel memberships if you want to dive deeper with me. All that information is also listed in the description box down below. And remember, all you wonderful water signs, as we're going through this equinox adventure, that every second of every day of our lives, we truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. And remember, above all, have fun. We'll see you soon.